Doubles and coffee. Now, all you have to get our next one. Rowley in the parliament yesterday when David Lee asked him about compensation for the divers families who the Parrier board, the PNM board, Newman George and his PNM cohorts left to die for 39 hours, to suffocate and die a dastardly death. The commission of inquiry concluded that the company, the board, could be charged with corporate manslaughter, which means that the commission of inquiry said that the board's decision, the board's lack of action, the board leaving the men there to die, caused their death. Whether they intentionally did so, they didn't say that, because that's murder if they intentionally did so. They could not get into the minds of the board members and the management of the corporate structure of the PNM Parrier. But they said that they are responsible. That's what manslaughter is. They are responsible for the deaths of those 4 divers. And Keith Christopher Rowley, who's responsible for placing that board there, choosing those people to be on the board, appointing them, leaving them there even after 4 men died. Keith Christopher Rowley gets up in the parliament and says his government will not pay compensation to the families of the dead divers, the children of the dead divers, willy-nilly. He will let the board, who is culpable by the Commission of Inquiry report, read the report and determine what to give to the victims of their irresponsible, negligent behavior. He will allow the board to determine how much the families that are suffering should be given. The same board that was described as having no civility, that was described by the head of the Commission of Inquiry as being uncivilized, inhumane. Rowley and the PNM say he's leaving it up to them to do the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you all don't understand that you all need to do the right thing, because nothing is right in this country, everything is wrong. And the only way to get this tyrannical, oppressive, heartless, dishonest, pathological liar out of there is to vote him out, to unite, to not be sullied by silly, minuscule concepts of who like who and who should lead who and who want to be where and who want what work. Our country is dying under the official evil oppressor, Keith Christopher Rowley. You have to get rid of Rowley willy-nilly, but he could give Faris rent willy-nilly. He could pave road and give out contract willy-nilly. He could put security for TSTT man that nobody know about willy-nilly. He could spend hundreds of millions of dollars at NGC to keep Atlantic Train 1 up and operational, even though it closed down, willy-nilly. They could pay Nelson 20, 30 million, willy-nilly. He could give out contract to a good friend to bunker oil, willy-nilly. They could pay 55 million for a building that never utilized, willy-nilly. But they can't give compensation to men whose family need help, children, men who were left to die, suffocating in a pipe by his board, his PNM board, his PNM friend, his PNM Newman George, his PNM Piper. And I'm hearing that they renewed their contracts for another 2 years. This is the country we're in. And you know what? All you keep studying who is Indian and African and voting on nonsense. You have elected the lowest caliber human being on this Twin Island Republic. Rowley is not qualified, heart, soul, mind, body, creativity, passion, empathy, sympathy, to even run his own goat farm. Goats should run from Rowley. There's one solution, and the only solution is get rid of Rowley and the PNM from every nook and cranny on Trinidad and Tobago. Bless. Willy-nilly. Rowley will get willy-nilly.